Hey everyone, welcome to another JB's track guide for AUSNZ Simracing Tuesday Thunder. This Tuesday coming we're going to be in the AMG CLK DTM 2003 at Watkins Glen International Grand Prix circuit with the inner loop. So basically the full circuit with a bus stop chicane. Great track, iconic track around the world. Yeah, so I'll give you a look at the leaderboard time there at the moment. My time's not coming up for some reason. Was there earlier? Oh no, there it is now. It's finally, I did that a while ago. 1.1 seconds behind Dan. Currently in second, 11 on the leaderboard so far. Pardon me, which is good to see. And we'll go to my setup so far, which I've worked out. 85% brake pressure. Car doesn't have ABS, so reduce your brake pressure. And bias at 59%. That is it. So car, like I said, no ABS and no traction control. Feisty bit of kit, but very fun, very rewarding. You have to drive this car on the limit. Two rules for this car, or one rule especially. Two actually. Don't have your brake bias too far to the rear. You'll find that the car will spin coming in, or like turn around on you coming into braking, and you can actually trail brake with a bit more front on there, which is what you need for some corners. And the second one is second gear. No, don't use second gear at all around the track. All right, they're the two tips I can give you. Is the main ones. Second gears, just too much power coming out of corners will turn the car around pretty easy. Third gear does it on some corners as well, but fourth gear is a bit slow there, so you just got to be very throttle responsive and try not to get on it too early in some corners. And in some corners when you brake hard it'll lock the fronts, others it won't. So yeah, so I'll give you as a sorry, I'll give you a guide around the track here for what gears you should be in. So this second last corner we're coming up to, you want to be in fourth, just sort of skimming the apex, running it out wide, and you get up to fifth gear here, brake back down to fourth, even though I'm in second, run it out, run it right out to the wall. And we want to be all the way up the gearbox here. You actually hit sixth gear and 250 metre mark or feet mark, whatever it is, you want to be down to third gear, just skimming that inside ripple strip, run it out to there. Do not go any wider or the car will be in that side fence, trust me, because it just loses it once you go over that big ripple strip. So we're all the way into power and you get to sixth gear, pretty much about here. This car's got that much grunt about it. And another thing too, on your shift lights, as soon as that light, the last light goes red, change up. Don't try and hang it too much harder up the rev range. Does absolutely nothing for the car. So 350 feet mark, you want to be down to fourth gear, and we're clipping that inside curb, clipping this one, and you're pretty much running zero throttle through here until you're coming out. When the car's pointing out, you want to be in fourth. Now there is a Marshall tower around the inside, so you pretty much zero throttle again. There's a Marshall tower. When you see that, that's when you want to be on the power again, running it out to here. Now there's a grate on the right here, right there. Just before that, you want to be braking down to third gear. Tip it in nice. When you see that V-dub there is when you want to be on the power again. Up to here, 200 mark. On the brakes, down to third. Grab it in, sort of grab mid-corner apex. Run it out. When you see that ST sign is when you want to be starting to power into it, like when it's right on your focus. all the way up, I think, to 5th gear here, 200 again, down to 3rd gear, run the apex, run it out to, you can go over there, like that. Now this one's hard because there's no brake markers here, so you've got to, it's pretty much brake by feel. 3rd gear, do not get on the power until the car is just about straight. And through to the second last corner again, 4th gear, so we'll just start our flying lap now, 4th gear. Little one into 5th, brake down to 4th, I've run that a tiny bit wide. Up to 5th,
that lap time was 2:38.
up to 6th. I've gone too deep. First one's usually no good anyway. Into 6th, here we go. Sit back and do nothing apart from steer it for a little while. 350 mark. 4th gear, 0 throttle, tiny bit, now you're on it hard. And then you're lifting off, getting a little bit, there we go, there's the tower. Into it, just back before this grate. Third gear, don't hit that inside ripple strip if you can, there's the sign you want. .200 feet. Down to 3rd, run the apex, run it out. Just by touch here. 3rd gear, balance the throttle, now hard on it when the car's nearly straight. Apex good that time. Should have just gave that wall a tiny bit of a kiss.
Your lap time was 1:45.5. You're now 0.7, slower than your best.
You think the car can rev out more, but it really can't. It just sort of hangs, basically. Like it's no beneficial running it right out. Well, just got on the power there too early. Didn't get a cut track or anything, but it's slow as balancing the throttle. Back end wanted to come around on me, then a little bit under brakes. But any more forward and you're just locking the fronts up too much. Lost a bit of time there.
You're locking your right front going into turn 9. Sector 2 time is okay. That was 144.4. Your front brakes are pretty hot now. Sector 3 time's okay.
Well, if you get over there, do not accelerate. Like that. If you keep the power on, like I said, the car will spin on you quite easy. So this is going to be a slow lap. But let's see where we can make up a bit of time. So that was my quickest lap, even though I had a massive error through the bus stop here.
Sector 1 is 0.7, slower than your best.
So it's heaps quicker when you get it right, so should be able to get that a lot brighter. A lot brighter. So trail braking into that corner, keeping the weight on the nose. Same with that corner there, I just trail braked up even more. Little correction on that one. See if try and get on the power just a little bit too early. That car wants to just come around on you.
Sector 2 is 2/10 off your best. That lap time was 1:45.5. You're currently 1.1 off your best.
This is such a great part of the track here, through that. See many an iRacing video at Watkins Glen where there's just massive pile-ups through there.
Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 time is quick. Your brake temperatures are okay.
Up by another half a tenth.
Your lap time was
Can be quicker.
1:44.3. That's your best lap in this session.
That's as far out as you want to run it, so this lap time's going to be slower again. Sausage up the first corner.
Sector 1 is 0.3 off your best.
Oh, sketchy. So things happen quick in this car. It's basically a Formula 1 car in a road car, like it's that quick. Way back end wanted to present itself to the front then. Well, here I am. Same with that. I reckon there's more time to be found through these last sectors, like last corners here. I might just brake a bit earlier into this corner here, this vessel.
Time is fast.
Yeah, so probably about 280 might be the perfect braking point for T1.
Sector 1 time's okay. Sector 2 time is good.
So another 2.5 tenths.
That last lap was a 1:44.1. Sector 3 time's okay.
It's only 7 tenths off Dan now. Gonna struggle to find that. I'll just give you as a big tip. She braked at the 300 mark then, and it seemed okay. It's a bit slow from that scruffy exit. Made it up on that if you want to exit. Oh. Back end was saying, how you going again? Oh, too late. Too late, John boy.
Seeing right front locking into turn 9. You're locking your left front, braking for turn 10. That was a 1:44.2.
Really
0.1 off your best.
Really fast race this is going to be. Car's bottoming out a little bit through there. Wow, this thing is nuts. Wow, there with a bit of enthusiasm just then. Hard to catch it. Again, brake too late. And the car just wanted to rotate then, so starts doing that, don't get back on the power so early.
Sector 2 time is okay. Your lap time was a 1:44.1. That's your fastest lap today.
That was a scruffy lap and it was quicker. Go figure. I'll do a couple more and then I'll call it quits. But as you can see, I've got the pace. I was quicker coming out of there, but he's better than around out of that corner. This one's not so much. Ooh. Another just quicker lap.
You've just done a 144.1, sector 3 time is quick. Sector 1 time's okay.
Too wide. You can really get into this car, really, I don't know, it's just, it's hard to explain, it's just, it does have grip, just sometimes you're struggling to find it, but it's ultra quick. Turn.
You've just done a 144.2, sector 3 time's okay.
I did loop it a couple of times in practice at that first corner going wide.
You're 2/10 off your best in sector 1.
Ooh.
You're locking your left front into turn 10.
Alright, last lap coming up.
Your last lap time was a 144.5. That puts you 0.4 off your best.
That's so one to come around on me then. Just like that.
sector 2 time is quick.
There we are, another 10th.
Well, that was a 1:43.9. Sector 3 time is quick.
So we got a half a second there to go, but I reckon that'll be competitive on the night, especially when you're considering tyre wear and temperatures. So yeah, half a second behind there now at the moment, so that's not too bad. We knocked 6/10 off in this stint alone. So yeah, I hope this helps. Put in plenty of practice is all I can recommend to people. You will not be fast turning up on the night trying to get this to grips with this car. Pop a bit of practice in. So there you go. If you're struggling with anything, give us a hoy. If I've got time, I'll jump in the practice servers with you and watch what you're doing. But just get used to throttle response and the brakes. And the biggest thing is drop your brake pressure down, because these cars do lock considerably, especially if you don't have a load cell pedal with plenty of pressure behind it. So you can, if you've just got the like the G920s or the Thrustmaster T3 PAs or whatever they're called, where they've got really no force, like pressure force behind them, drop your pressure down even further to 80%. So alright, so we'll see you next week. Hope you get something out of this video and go and set some fast times, and we'll see you Tuesday. Alright, take care, bye.